Ну, во-первых, смотрите, ШОС
Well,
реагирует
first of
на...
all, look, the SCO is responding to those challenges and changes happening in the world. Primarily, this is the wave of protectionism, the wave of restrictions on access to technologies and scientific exchanges. And the growth of regionalization, attempts by countries to fence off their markets outside of international rules, outside of WTO rules. That's all on the one hand. On the other hand, climate change and demographic changes are intensifying, and migration flows are also progressing quite actively. Simultaneously, the debt burden of a number of countries is growing. That is, the world is becoming increasingly complex, and in this regard, the SCO is forced to respond to this. And this very concept of a space of trust, a space of security, is increasingly becoming an integral part of this concept, encompassing economic issues, the formation of independent and stable, resilient value-added chains, issues of technological independence, and issues of trust in general, and building predictable and understandable economic relations for many years to come. And in this regard, the SCO, of course, represents a powerful platform, and the agenda of the SCO countries is moving more and more in this direction. At the same time, Russia and China are, naturally, powerful protagonists of this agenda, the locomotives of this agenda. And our joint chairmanship this year is producing effects, and the main initiatives will be announced on the 1st of September at the meeting of our country's leaders. And right on September 6th, within the framework of the Eastern Economic Forum in Russia, economic ministers will gather to discuss specific initiatives. What is the focus? It is the preservation of the international trade system. Because you know that unilateral actions that run counter to the principles of the WTO are now being challenged by many countries, including within the WTO structure itself. Well, everyone understands that. Although, the WTO dispute settlement system is paralyzed, first and foremost. But, nevertheless, a struggle for this is underway because sooner or later we will still have to agree on long-term trade rules, perhaps on some new ones. And here, it is probably extremely important that both Russia and China are adherents to WTO rules, and, well, our interaction is built, among other things, on these
И, в
principles.
общем, наше взаимодействие строится в том числе и на этих принципах.